Hello and welcome to UTutorials for You. So in this tutorial we will talk about UClass and cover everything that you need to know about UClass and also creating a UClass using C++. So let's get started, guys. So the UE4 class is just a simple C++ class and with a whole lot of UE4 macro definition on top of it, and these additional macro definition enable the UClass to integrate with UE4 editor. So let's create a new C++ UClass. I'm gonna go to the content browser, create a new C++ class, and for creating a UClass, I'm gonna go to the show all classes, select the object, and then next. I'm gonna call this player stats and create a class. So here's my player stats UClass is created. So as I mentioned earlier, the UClass is just a simple C++ class with a whole lot of UE4 macro definitions on top of it, which enables the class to integrate with editor itself. So as you guys can see, here's my UClass macro, and here's my UClass player stats, which directly inherits from UObject. And if the UClass macro is configured correctly, then our class can be blueprintable, which means that we can create a blueprint class based on this UClass. So if I go to the engine and right click, as you guys can see, I cannot create a blueprint class based on player stats because the UClass macro definition does not allow me to create a blueprint class based on UClass. So for creating a blueprint based on UClass, we need to define a macro. We need to properly define UClass macro. So for this, I'm gonna add a specifier blueprint able, control save, and now I'm gonna build my solution. Now I'm gonna go to the engine, right click, and as you guys can see, when I right click, I can now create a blueprint class based on player stats. So now I'm gonna create a blueprint class. Here's my blueprint class based on my player stat. As you guys can see, this is my parent class. So the advantage of making your UClass blueprintable so that it enables your custom C++ objects to have visual editable properties in blueprints. So the one more thing to note down here is that the direct derivative of U object is not level placeable, even if they have visual properties like static mesh or skeleton meshes. The direct derivative of U object is not a level placeable. For example, if I place my blueprint into level, I cannot be able to place this into level because this is directly inherited from UObject. So in order to place blueprints into level, you must inherit from actor class. And the benefit of using UClass instead of using C++ class is that UClass uses smart pointer and memory management for allocation and deallocation of memory using smart pointer rules. So now let's add some properties in our player stats. I'm gonna go to the Visual Studio, create access modifier, public, and over here I'm gonna create a new variable. The variable type will be float and player health, integer, ammo. You can create as many variables for player stat as you can, and If I build this solution, you guys can see I am not able to access these variables in my blueprint. Here you guys can see if I go over in my event graph and search for player health or even ammo, I cannot be able to access any of these variables. So in order to access these variables in blueprints, we need to specify uProperty to access these variables in blueprints. I'm gonna add some access modifier over here, edit anywhere, blueprint read write, and the category will be equal to player stats. I'm gonna duplicate this over here and now let's build the solution. Now I'm gonna go to event graph, and here when I search for player health, you guys can see I can now access player health, ammo, and all of my variables that I have defined in my C++. And when I go to my class defaults, here are all the variables that I have created in C++. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. You can also support me on Patreon and gain access to all of my project files and communicate me over there. So thank you.